All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Tuesday night huddles. It is January. Whoa. It is June 18th. Hold on. Hi, it is June 18th. I'm going to start that all over again. Whoops. It is June 18th already, and I feel like the summer is like legit flying by, but in the same sentence, like there's still so much June left over. Like we still have pretty much 2 full weeks. And I don't know about you guys, but the momentum that you guys created in May is totally pushing June forward. Like, does anyone else feel that momentum that is like just running right now? Like something big is coming. Like I don't know what it is. I don't like, but there has been this momentum that I feel like has been building for a while. So I am super, super excited about that and about tonight's call, which is really going to take all of that momentum, all of this energy that we've been feeling, everything that we've been learning and doing, and we're kind of going to like wrap it up in this little bow and like hand you this gift of like how to harness everything to create massive, massive momentum in your business from now until July, and then July to August, September, and to keep going on and on and on in the most simplistic way. So before we get started, let's stop, take a second. Let's practice some gratitude. So in the comments, go ahead and drop one thing that you are grateful for. So like every single person, just one thing. If you can't think of something, just force something. You have to be thankful for something, right? Yes, I get to eat tomorrow. Who here's doing the reboot? Selena's like, I can tell by her face she's rebooting right now. The beach for 2 weeks, social media. I'm doing the reboot on next Sunday, you guys. I have family in town, and then I'm leaving town this weekend. So I'm going to do it Sunday. So you guys, I love you all, and I support you 100%. So next week when I'm hangry and crying, you guys will know why. My boyfriend ran all the errands today. Unicorn Slam tonight. Heck yeah. Speaking of being grateful, you guys, who saw Mint is out right now? Holy crap. Who here has tried Mint? You guys, it is so good. I am a ice cream obsessed human. I absolutely am addicted to ice cream. I love it. I've been making this and then eating that as ice cream, and it has ketones in it. Like it is so good. Like it's literally hands down the best thing ever. I had it for my birthday. Like that's how good it was. Okay, so I can't see everybody. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so we're just gonna roll right into announcements right now. So we have Mint that is available. Who here is going to a playbook event at the end of this month? Yes. All right. So like seriously, I'm going to be in Atlanta, so I hope I get to see a bunch of you there. I know we have people that are representing in San Diego. I know there's people going to Toronto. I don't know if anybody on our team is going to Mexico, but I hope so. I'm so excited. All right. So if you guys have not gotten your tickets, they're like $47. See what you can do to get there. Because like I'm telling you, it's going to change everything for your business. Also, Hacking Better. That is end of October. It's the 26th and the 27th. I don't want to say it without having, or the 20, it's the 26th, 27th. It's not the 20th. I always want to say it's the other way. So that is going to be the 26th, 27th, you guys. It's going to be in Kentucky. Tickets are on sale. Early bird pricing is going to end soon. So if I were you, I'd get your tickets. I don't know if you guys have seen the lineup, but literally we have David Goggins, we have Josh Perry, we're going to have Ken Ford, we're going to have Dr. Lillian, who dropped pretty much the biggest knowledge bomb for us that's going to be massive in our growth at the last one for all of her research. Like these are people that literally have spent their lives pursuing this research, this education, and they come to share it with us. Not because Prove It pays them, not because they are affiliated with Prove It or they're promoters, but because they love what we have done and created in the ketogenic conversation, right? Like we are pushing this conversation forward. It will change, like your level of belief in yourself and in this product and this community is going to go 10 times higher. So if like talk to your spouse, talk to your partner, talk to your kids, talk to your boss. Like, what do I need to do? It's Saturday, Sunday, get there Friday, plan to leave either like midnight on Sunday or like Monday morning. You can bounce at like first thing in the morning if you have to for work, right? But like do what you can to get there. Last thing, sneak peek. I don't know, is anyone in here in our promoter opportunity sneak peek? I'm really excited about this. Like, I feel like there's so much energy in that group right now. Like, people are like participating. I have a million humans that are still waiting to get in. I'm making sure that they're trying to fill out the questions so we know. So like, as you guys are entering people in, we already have over 170 humans in there right now. Make sure you know who you invited and go through the members list and see who they are and just jot their name down, right? Because that's like, you don't want to lose track of them, right? I'm going to be telling them continually, like everyone's speaking to me, reach out to the person that invited you, reach out to the person that invited you, but it's up to you to follow up with them because guess what? There are people on this call that I've had to follow up with that are now promoters on our team. Do you know what I mean? Like you just have to follow up people, not because they don't like you, not because of anything else, but people get busy. Life is life. Summer is summer. All the kids are home. It's like pure insanity all over the country right now, right? Summertime stuff happening. So make sure you know who they are. Number 2, with that promoter opportunity group, we're kicking off officially tomorrow. We're going to have really good basics. We're going to have lots of people sharing their stories in there because we all know facts tell, but stories sell. Sharing their stories, sharing, making those connections. You guys, this group will be what we make of it, right? So there are so many people who are already commenting and introducing themselves in that introduction page. Like, let's flood them with love and engagement. Like whether you invited them there or not, whether you have somebody in that group or you do not have someone in that group, flood it with engagement. Like anybody who's introduced yourselves, like let's all go on after the call tonight, set your timer for 5 minutes and go through and just be like, welcome, so excited that you're here. Like, you're going to love this community. Just make them feel loved and seen because that's going to show them what Prove It actually is and what this organization and what this community really is, you guys. And maybe you don't have people in the group right this second, maybe not this month, but maybe you will next month. And maybe you will the month after that. And these people that are just getting introduced, they're going to feel that vibe. So when it's your time to have people in there, guess what they're going to be doing to those people? Hey, welcome, making them feel loved and seen. Like this community is a community because the way that we empower, engage, encourage, and work with one another, no matter what, right? Like you get out of it what you're going to put into it. So energy is energy. We're like, feed that energy, get in there, welcome those people. Just like, whether they're like, they don't know who you are. They don't even know some of them they don't know who I am, right? They're like, I don't know, this girl's talking to me, right? Like you invited them and they don't know who I am. They follow you or they follow someone else. It doesn't matter. Just like, hey, welcome. And as people are commenting, like when people are going live with their stories, maybe you're at work, but when you get a chance, like you check in, right? Take care of that, which takes care of you. And like, whether you have people in this group this round, next round, whatever, like, let's just take care of it and make this our thing, right? Like, this is ours. Like, you're all owners of this group. Like, you all are going to be leaders of this group. So make sure you're in there, commenting on people that are sharing their success stories, encouraging people. It's never easy to share your story, going live on anything like that. So like, encouraging them, encourage people that have questions, whatever it is. And that's it. And then Sunday, we're going to wrap it all up in a bow. So like we have our group Monday through Friday. Sunday night, we're going to do a business opportunity call with a Zoom link. Another reason to invite people to the group, or not even to the group, but just invite people to this call, whether they were in the group, they're still going to have the option to join the call. They're going to get the same information, maybe from different, like just different people sharing, right? Or people who were not in the group, a call might be easier on Sunday night, right? Like maybe someone's in the group and they're like, dude, bro, I ain't got time for all these humans and 3 days worth of stuff. Cause like I get in groups and I'm like, I can't follow, but get me on a call and I'll be like, all right, let's go. Like I can listen to a 30-minute call about anything. So like, we're just going to give people different options and offers you an opportunity to invite people to something. So if you have not invited anyone to this, who here has invited people to the promoter opportunity group? Who here has invited 2 people to the promoter opportunity group? 3, 5, 10, 15. Like I keep inviting, I invite my customers, like every time I'm talking to any customer, converting them from 5-day to Smart Ship. I'm telling them about this group. Don't know if you're interested, whether you want to get your ketones for free or just learn more about what we do. This is what we have open right now. Like, don't be afraid to go for the ask. Like, what are they going to say? No? Everyone say no. Everyone right now say no. No. Are you alive? Do you have a heartbeat still? You do. It's going to be okay if someone says no to you, I promise. Like, put it out there. It's a group, you guys, right? It's called the sneak peek is the first 2 words. And I don't know what I called it after that, like promoter opportunity, I don't know, business opportunity, something, but it starts with sneak peek, all in caps. But seriously, like, just put the invite out there. Like, put the invite out there. I've been like approving people. Like, where's Casey? Where's she at? Where's she at? This girl has like 10 humans in this group right now, like already that she, like, they're all like, Casey invited me, Casey invited me, Casey invited me. Like, put yourself out there. If they get in the group and they're like, ew, I don't like prove it, then we don't want them anyway. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? They're not going to say anything that's going to hurt our feelings. So invite to the promoter opportunity group. And then we're going to have July, we're going to be doing a new promoter mentorship group. We working out kinks on it. So you can give us some time. We will be rolling out details soon, but it's going to be for all new promoters. They're going to have a place to get plugged in. And if you are brand new and you have new promoters, it's a place to get your people plugged in too, so that we have like this big old family community catching net for all the humans. Okay, so I'm done. That's all my announcements. I don't think I hate when it's like shockingly loud like that. Any more announcements? So who here is excited to learn the secret to growing your business? Like the real secret stuff here. I gotta tell you, the secret right now is that there is no secret. We're all doing the same thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do tonight is we have Melissa May, who is going to be sharing her power hour. I talked to her like at 7 a.m. today, and this girl was like fired all the way up. She's like, I haven't slept. Like, she's like, I'm so fired up. She's like, oh, bring the energy tonight. But what she's going to be sharing with us tonight is going to be her specific power hour and what she uses. And I want you guys to really listen in on this, because what Melissa is saying, I guarantee you have heard in some way, shape, or form at some point since you started this business. So why are we talking about it again? Because sometimes you hear something from someone that can change your perspective on it, or they make a like some type, like they give you clarity on a subject matter that you're like, oh, that's a good way I can do it. You connect with the way that she might do it differently than someone else. But it doesn't matter what she says, whether you do Instagram, whether you do Facebook, whether you're talking to people face-to-face with Keto Life parties, what she has is going to apply to you. And some of it is going to be stuff that maybe you don't know or you never have heard. So how many people here practice DMOs every single day? You do like a daily method, like you have a checklist of things that you do to grow your business, right? How many people here are like, I have a list, but I don't really work off of it, and I kind of wing it every day? Sometimes. I've gotten a lot more clear there. I'm going to be honest. The last couple of months, I've been really good about that. This is going to provide you really, really good information, you guys. So I guys hope you have a pen and a paper. And I'm just going to let her run. So Melissa May, what's up?
Hi guys. Oh my gosh. So I have no idea why I feel so nervous, but it's like excited nervous. I was telling Trish this morning, I was like, Trish, I have like had anxiety all month, but it's like the kind of anxiety that you're like excited anxiety. Like, does everyone know how you used to feel the night before Christmas as a kid? Like that excitement that you couldn't sleep? Guys, I'm telling you, that is how I feel about this business right now. That's how passionate I am about this team, this business, this company. Like, stay close, and just stay plugged in, because, you know, we were on a COC call last night and I have no idea what's coming, none whatsoever. All I know is the excitement that I heard Brian Underwood talking with made me so excited. I woke up at 4:30 4:30 yesterday morning, and I couldn't fall asleep. I was so excited after that call. And I woke up at 4:30 again this morning, like literally like it was Christmas freaking morning, like ready to go unwrap presents, but my present was my freaking power hour. So I'm going to share that with you guys. But I want to share a couple quotes first. And listen, I did not come up with this power hour. If you think I'm a genius, I really appreciate that, but I'm not. Like this is coaching that I've been given, and now I'm passing this on to you guys. Yeah, for me in 2020, gonna be huge. All right, so first, I want to give you guys two quotes, right? So the most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. All right? We're not wishing, we're not hoping, we're not praying, we're creating our futures right here, right now. And then this is really, really important to open your ears really, really loud for me right now, guys. You take action based on where you want to go, not where you are. Everything we do right now today is not so that you get an outcome today. Is not so that someone buys something from you today. Everything we do today, everything we do tomorrow, you're going to see that pay off in 60 days, in 90 days, in 120 days. If you don't have a lot of momentum in your business right now, it's not because you didn't put work in yesterday. It's because maybe something happened 60 days ago, 90 days ago, and you fell off. You weren't consistent. Something happened. That's where your business, that's reflecting in your business today. So what we're going to talk about today is how we can take massive action. But with that being said, guys, can you raise your hand if you work a full-time job? Raise your hand. Who works a full-time job? Right? Like a lot of you guys work full-time jobs. It would be really, really dumb of me, I don't want to say dumb, but like not smart of me to think that you guys have the physical ability to put the amount of time into your business that I do, because I do this full time. But how can I get you to maximize the time that you do have? How can I help you guys prioritize what actions are the most important for your business? Because raise your hand if you are the person, and I'm speaking because this is me now, I'm speaking from myself here. When you have a list of DMOs, you always do the ones that are the easiest, that you like to do the most. I do my personal development, I do my gratitude, I do my affirmations, I do my workouts sometimes because I like those things. But then how many people am I connecting with, and how many people am I talking to, right? Because those things are hard, and those things are scary, and those things make us uncomfortable. And what do people do when they get uncomfortable? They don't do those things. So we want you to get uncomfortable being uncomfortable until you're not uncomfortable anymore. So I do this thing, it's called a power hour. I actually lead a team call every single morning, Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. And guys, I am not a morning person, but I am now because I've created a habit. And the reason why is because for almost all of us, if you have kids, that hour in the morning for most of us is going to be the only uninterrupted hour in your whole day. What we don't want to happen is you wake up with the kids screaming at 7 a.m., you're fire alarming the whole freaking day, and then you're trying to get things in and you're just anxious and annoyed and pissed off at your kids, mad at your husband, you gotta cook dinner, you gotta do all these things, and you didn't get your DMOs in for the day. But if you wake up, if you set that hour aside in the beginning of your day and say, this is my working hour, if I set this 1 hour aside, I can enjoy the rest of my day today without stressing, without being mad at my kids for wanting my attention, without being mad at my husband for wanting my attention, without getting annoyed that I can't do all of this work. Do it in this hour. Set the time, set it aside before your day starts, before the kids wake up, and do it. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Is anyone excited to hear this? You guys like pumped? You ready to freaking take action in your business? Like real action? Yeah? Cool. All right, so The first thing I need you guys to know is I'm going to use some terms, and I'm going to try to know and understand and teach this as though I have zero sales background. I personally do have a sales background, so some of these terms are very like secondhand nature to me, but I understand that they might not be for you guys. So we're going to do the power hour. It's going to be structured like this, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell you how we're doing it, and then I'm going to tell you how we do it. So instead of it being based on specific numbers, like I'm going to reach out to 20 people, I'm going to send this many messages, I'm going to do this. It's going to be based on a time limit, right? Time limit. Because we can focus for a specific amount of time. So how it's structured is it's 60 minutes. That's it. 1 hour. 1 hour is all I want you guys to do. If you can give 1 hour of your day to your business, I promise you are going to create the most massive momentum you've ever seen before. I know that because it's showing up in my business right now because I've been doing this consistently for 2 months. 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes of your power hour is going to be what we call prospecting. I'm going to circle back around to what prospecting is and explain that a lot more, because one thing I have learned is that is the biggest thing people get stumped on is what is prospecting. So you're going to set your timer and you're going to prospect for 15 minutes. And if you guys have questions, ask them in the comments and we will get to those questions. I will get those answered for you while we're doing this. For 15 minutes prospecting. After that, we're going to do 10 minutes of what we call interaction. And that is when we're going to people's posts and we're interacting on their posts. We're asking questions, we're giving compliments, we're making statements, we're being real people, right? Not salespeople, real people. You're going in your message like you're commenting on posts. So for 10 minutes, you're going to interact with people's posts. And we want that to be the most recent post someone posted. And I'll give a little bit more of a reason why we do these things in this order. After we interact, we're going to spend 10 minutes. Now, this is Facebook specific. Is there anyone that just does Instagram prospect? Like, who solely runs their business on Instagram besides Trish? Anyone? All right, cool. So if you don't do Facebook, then this doesn't apply to you. But you might have a Facebook group of humans that this applies to. So 10 minutes of adding value. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, we're going to add value into a Facebook group. And guys, when I say value, I'm not talking about go to Keto for Beginners and post a picture of your ketones and be like, I drink ketones. Want to try them? That's not what I'm talking about. When I say value, I mean real value. How can you engage with someone, educate them, inspire them, motivate them, entertain them? That is value. So you're going to go into a group. One of my favorite things is to find like a mom hack and then go into a local moms group and share the tip or the hack with them. Or I'm in twin mom groups, I'm in runners groups, I am in some keto groups. So go into a group and be an active participant and provide real value to people. It will draw people to you. It will attract people to your page. So we do that for 10 minutes. Then for 10 minutes, we want to create and post either a curiosity post or a Facebook Live. And we'll circle back and give more details on all of these things. And then for 15 minutes, we are going to follow up. Does everyone get that? Everyone feel pretty good about that? And again, if you have questions, ask them in the chat. So let's talk about the difference real quick between prospecting and marketing, because I think a lot of us don't maybe know the difference between the two. So I'm going to read you a definition. So marketing is when you do something that you hope an unnamed individual reacts to or responds to. It could be a status update. It could be an image, a video, a flyer, an advertisement. Marketing is passive, where you hope someone takes action. So marketing is when we put some really amazing, Trish always makes fun of herself because like the most amazing post that she spent like an hour crafting and thinks it's like amazing and nobody responds to, but that's marketing. Like marketing is when we are like, dude, this is solid. Like these words are going to resonate with someone and these people are just going to be banging down my door wanting to talk to me. That's marketing, when you want people to message you. Does that make sense to you guys? Give me like a thumbs up if you understand what marketing is. Cool. And then there's prospecting. And I'm just, if I was a betting woman, which I am not, but if I was, I would bet most of us do a lot of marketing and not a lot of prospecting. And here's why. What is prospecting? Prospecting is when you reach out to an individual, online or offline, cold market, warm market. It is you attempting to start a conversation. I think a lot of the times we're in the mindset of, well, we want people to come to us. So we're trying to put the best post out there possible so that people come to us. And if that's all you're doing, you're missing the boat. You are not taking the action. You're not building the momentum. So prospecting is you reaching out to someone to start a conversation. Everyone, does that make sense to everyone? All right. And I know I said some words like warm market, cold market. So just to clarify, warm market are your friends, are your family, are acquaintances, people you know, people whose cell phone numbers you have in your phone, you can send a text or give a phone call. Cold market are people you don't know, people you don't have relationships with. All right. So now when it comes to prospecting, because that's the thing we want to spend the most time doing, the first 15 minutes of our power hour, I'm going to go over some things because these are already questions that I've gotten. So I wanted to come prepared with answers to questions that you're probably going to ask if I don't give you these answers. So first I want to say what prospecting is not, all right? Are you guys ready for this? Prospecting is not commenting on someone's post, and prospecting is not following up with someone. So here's why I'm saying those things. Because you're naturally going to set that 15-minute timer, and you're going to get scared to message someone new. And you're just going to go and you're going to comment on someone's post, or you're going to go send a message to someone that you've already talked to. And guess what? You're not prospecting if you do that. So like, get comfortable being uncomfortable and do the real work, because the prospecting is what builds your following and your networking. The prospecting is what creates real relationships. The prospecting is what will help you when you go live on your Facebook or do your stories. It will help you build the amount of people seeing your content. All right. So then the next question is, all right, so now I know what prospecting is. Well, who the hell do I prospect? Who do I prospect? You prospect anyone who is breathing. Literally. If they are breathing, you prospect them. But in all seriousness, like, yes, you want to target everyone, but we are all different and we all have different target markets. So when we're prospecting, I want you guys to think about, like, who do you connect with the most? Because I'm going to connect with someone who might be a little bit athletic, might be a twin mom, might be a runner, might be, a little bit of a tomboy who's super into like meditation, manifestation, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, someone else might connect with someone completely different than I do. So you're going, even though ketones are meant for anyone, we're all going to connect and prospect to different people. So I would make sure you know who your like take some time and say, who is my target customer? What characteristics does my ideal customer have, and what characteristics does my ideal promoter have? So think about those things, write it down, because then you'll be able to actually like you'll activate your reticulator activating system or something like that. And then those people, you'll see them more. Like they'll start popping out at you. As soon as you know who they are and what they are like, they'll start to pop out, and you'll start to see and notice them more often. Okay, so we know what prospecting is. We know what prospecting isn't. We know who we prospect. Where do we prospect, right? My personal Facebook page is my storefront. It's my brand. I'm connected with people there. I don't keep it private. I don't keep it secret. Like that's where I draw people into my groups, in my business pages, and all of that stuff. So where do we prospect? You prospect on social media. You prospect on your phone call. You prospect in person. You prospect wherever you feel most comfortable. Some of you are super great at prospecting like belly to belly in person. You want to go talk to humans. And then some of us want to stay behind that computer screen, and it's okay. The easiest way when we're doing the power hour and I'm instructing my team on how to find people to message, I love going to Instagram and searching a hashtag. So you could search hashtag low carb, hashtag keto, hashtag twin mom, hashtag whatever, fit mom, and then click on most recent. So the most recent posts come up, not the most popular, but the most recent. And then click on those people's pages and then message them. And the cool thing is, when you're messaging people that are doing keto or low carb, you can almost send the same prospecting message to all of them, just change the name, and I'll get into that a little bit. So if you're on Facebook, what I like to do is, number one, how I build my following. I love to go to I have a lot of people on my social media who are in other network marketing companies. So I might go to their pages, see who's interacting on their posts, if those people are like me and have the same interests as me, and like literally start to connect with new people, friends of friends, people you went to high school with, people you haven't connected with. Like if you have met so many humans in your lifetime that if you're not connected with them on Facebook, like that's how you start to grow your network. Go start connecting with people you went to high school with, anybody that you went to college with, anyone that you've ever worked with. Like there's so many people that you could find and network with. So there's actually, and this, I'm actually not even gonna go over this. This will be something way too in-depth if I go into it. So how do I find people to prospect? I just went over that. Is everyone still good? Everyone following? You guys cool? All right. So again, guys, this isn't my content. Like I'm just re-sharing what I've learned. I actually do coaching with Ray Higdon, and this is something that I've learned through him. And it's all, seriously, if you want actual more details of what I'm talking about, go buy this book. It's called Freakishly Effective Social Media for Network Marketing. It's like $10 maybe. Super cheap on Amazon. If you want to dive deeper into what I'm talking about today, grab this. So when we talk about prospecting, guys, the last couple things I want to share, because this is where people get tripped up the most, is what do we say? All right, so you told us how to do it. You told us where to find them. You told us who to find. Now what do I say when I find them? So here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to lead with links to our product, right? We're not going to be spammy and send a random stranger a message that says, I don't know, do you want to try these ketones? We're going to have a little bit more postured first messages. So here's something very easily that you could do as a first message. Hey, first name, right? Hey, first name. And then you want to put an enticing sentence. So find something that you liked, that you saw. Oh, I saw that you were talking about this thing. I like that too. Something that entices them to want to keep reading your message. Followed by the reason you are messaging them, and then have a connection point. And here's the trick. End with a question. So one of my favorite messages that I send is someone that is doing low carb or keto on Instagram. I'll shoot them a message and said, hey, so-and-so, I love your page. Those recipes looked amazing. I'm always looking for new recipes. How long have you been doing keto? Or how long have you been following keto, right? If I want to, if in my head I'm thinking about leading with products. Because then you can take them down the road of, oh, well, it must be going good for you. Or you can ask the question, how's it going? And most likely they're going to say, it's going good. They're going to tell you that they struggle getting into ketosis. They're going to tell you that they love cheat meals and they keep getting knocked out of ketosis. And then you're going to say, oh, I totally know what you're talking about. I have the same exact experience. I love the diet, but I also love to do this, this, and this. I found this amazing product that actually helped me with that. And here's the kicker. Before you ever share a link or tell someone about your product, you write this down. Let this sink in. You ask them if they are open. Okay? If you guys are afraid to prospect because you don't want to be spammy, here is how you do it. You ask them if they are open to learning more about this thing. Hey, are you open to learning more about this thing that has helped me with that exact thing you just mentioned? They're going to say yes or no. It doesn't matter what they say, but now you know, and you're not wasting your time or theirs, and you're also not trying to sell them something that they're not interested in. So ask the question, are you open? As soon as they say yes, you send them the campfire video. Done. Hey, I'm going to send you this quick video. Let me know what you think you can benefit most from, right? It's going to be that simple. But here's the other thing you want to make sure you do. It's what we call give them an out. You want to give them an out by saying, it's no big deal if you're not interested. No worries if you don't want to. It's okay. Because then they're not going to feel awkward and you're almost taking your guard down for the no. And most likely they're going to say yes when you give them that out. They're going to be like, yeah, sure, send me the info, right? But what you've done now is you've respectfully asked if they wanted information and you didn't assume that they did. A lot of the times, what I've noticed is, you know, when I've been guilty of this too, guys, by the way. We are so gung-ho when we get started. We go into this keto for beginners. We see someone complaining about not being able to get in ketosis, and we immediately send them a message that says, hey, I saw your message about not being able to get in ketosis. You should try these ketones. And that's spam. That's us assuming that they're interested in a product before we ever asked them if they were open to it. So a better way to go about a situation like that is to send them a message and be a real person and say, hey, listen, I saw your post in Keto for Beginners. I struggled with that too. I'd love to help. Tell me a little bit about what your day looks like. Tell me a little bit about what you're going through. Like, tell me a little bit about what your diet is. If you want to help someone and you want to lead someone to the product, ask them questions first. Ask them really about what they're going through, and instead of just seeing them as a number in a sale. Because if your intent for reaching out to someone is strictly for just that sale, they're going to feel it. But if your intent is to start building a relationship, then that guard's going to be down. La la la. Is everyone good so far? Is everyone following? All right, cool. So I don't want to go into too much detail. I feel like we could do a whole entire call and go even deeper into prospecting, and maybe we will, because there's just so much. But honestly, guys, get this book. If you want to be good at prospecting, if you want to take control of your business and take major action instead of just waiting for people to come to you and waiting for things to happen, if you want to make things happen, this is a good book. I read it in like an hour. So prospecting, commenting on people's posts. Again, that's different than prospecting. And why we're doing these things in this specific order is I'm no Facebook, Instagram algorithm guru, but there's some reason why you want to do 35 minutes of interacting on Facebook before you do a curiosity post and before you do a Facebook Live. So do these things in order, because more people are going to see your content. You're going to get more views on your live videos. You're going to get more views on your posts if you spent the first 35 minutes before you created that content interacting with people, sending messages, commenting, providing value in Facebook groups, right? Does that make sense? And then last thing, curiosity post. I think there is a time to put product in front of people. I do it. I don't think it's wrong. I think going live and sharing product and educating people and telling people about the benefits, it's our job. It's what we do. We tell people about ketones. But you can also leave a little bit behind. You can also, if you want to be really good at the attraction marketing piece of things, you don't give all of it. You give people a reason to message you, right? But if we're just putting it all out there, picture of the product, every single benefit, where you can get it with a million links and da-da-da-da-da, why do they need to message you? You just gave them everything they need to do and most likely turned them off because it looked super salesy because you were putting a bunch of links in places. So one of the things I love to do is like tell a story about this amazing thing, but don't tell, like, insinuate that this drink helped you, but you don't need to throw ketones out there all the time. So a lot of the time people are posting pictures of the product and thinking that's a curiosity post, but really you just told them what you're drinking, and now they could go search Amazon or go search YouTube or go search Instagram for this thing that you just showed pictured. So leave a little bit up to the imagination so people have to reach out to you. That's a curiosity post. And a Facebook Live. Can we get some honesty here? Who has never done a Facebook Live? Okay, so we got a few of you. Do a Facebook Live, yo. Tia, I see you down there. Do a Facebook Live. Seriously, they will change your business. One of my favorite things to do when I first got started was I updated people on my journey every week and every month. It was just an update. People want to know what you're doing. Why do you think people love reality TV so much? They want to know what you're doing. If you're do those stories, Instagram stories and Facebook stories, but do a live video once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a day if you're going to join in a 14-day challenge with me. But lives are life. Seriously, guys, they will change your business. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid of a live, like, dig a little bit deeper and figure out what it is that's creating that fear. It's probably rejection, looking stupid, feeling stupid. You want to know the best way to combat that? Purposely do something stupid on your live. Like this one time I was challenged. I did this 14-day challenge, and the challenge for the day was to teach people on your Facebook via a live video something you know nothing about. I'm telling you guys, that video I still have people talking about that damn video of me trying to teach people how to sing a high note. I don't even know how to sing. I'm the worst singer in the world. I quit chorus after one day. Like, I don't sing. And people are still talking about that because I decided, you know, I'm going to do the thing I'm scared of the most, and I'm going to sing on a live video. So don't be afraid of a live video. I have presents for you guys. So I actually have, and I'll give it to Trish and she could post it in the team page, but I have, for the prospecting, I have some script guides that I'm going to send to her. And I also have 101 live video ideas. So instead of you having to figure out what you're going to post every day, I have a document of 101 ideas for you guys. Pick one and just do it, right? So I'm going to give that to Trish. She could post it in the team page. But guys, take your phone out, or you could get on with me at 5:30 every single morning. It would be super freaking cool if we had like 50 people. Could you all just imagine if every single one of you recruited 2 people, 5 people, 1 person, and then every single day those people were on a call with you at 5:30 in the morning, and then they recruited people because they were on the call with you at 5:30 in the morning, and then all of a sudden this 5:30 in the morning call has over 100 people on it. Hustling, can you imagine what that's going to do for your business? And if you were on that COC call and you heard the excitement coming in 2020, like, you would all be awake at 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. So 1 hour, set your timer. Don't go scrolling Facebook and Instagram stories. Set your timer and focus on the task at hand. You will feel so good when that hour is up. And you just, like, I do it in the morning because then I know that if I get interrupted for the whole rest of the day, I'm good to go. And it will change your business, you guys. The last thing, I know I keep saying that, a lot of people are doing the power hours and they're not getting immediate gratification, and then they want to quit doing the power hours. The most important part of the power hour is to do it consistently, detach from the outcome, and focus solely on the action. Because what do we know? We know that the action you put in today is going to pay off in 60, 90, 120 days. Not today, not tomorrow. So if you want to be a COC this year, by 2020, whatever, do the work today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Because what is the alternative of not doing it and not reaching your goal because you're not taking action in your business? And that looks shitty. So focus on where you want to go, not where you are. Take the action, take control, freaking create your momentum. An object in motion, we learned this before, an object in motion stays in motion. Get yourself and your business in motion if you currently are not. And I'm done.
Are you sure? Do you just want to keep going? Like,
I feel like I could.
I'm gonna be up till she's gonna do a power hour for like from now till 4:30 tomorrow. So
actually, we are doing a team power hour at 9:30 tonight. So if anybody wants to join us, Melissa B is actually leading that. She's my night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30 because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning so that I can do my miracle morning before we do our power hour. So I have the morning shift. She takes the night shift. So if anyone wants to join her tonight at 9:30 while this is all fresh in your mind, and, you know, put your money where your mouth is that the saying? I don't know. I don't even know if it makes sense in this moment, but we can shoot the link out to everyone if you guys want it and want to join.
That you guys are amazing and awesome. Thank you. We have, I know, Melissa May's like miracle morning. She's up at like 4, and Melissa B's like miracle.
Still awake at 4.
Miracle midnight. She runs the midnight shift. That sounds awful. Sorry. All right. So exactly. When a business never see, it's like lightning here. I just got really scared. Thank you so much, Melissa, for sharing that. Did everyone get value from this call tonight? Like, do you guys think you're walking away with like literally like arms full of knowledge that you can literally apply to your business like right now? Like seriously, like right now, at 9:30, at 4:30 tomorrow morning, like whenever you guys are. Like this is literally just, I'm so excited. I wrote down so many notes and I had questions that she answered. So I don't even have to ask the questions anymore. But I will pulse out those scripts and the 101 or 101 live ideas. And like, if you are feeling right now watching this, like I don't do lives every week, or I don't go live every month, or I haven't gone live in 6 months, or I've never gone live ever at all, like, guess what? I want you to do a live by Friday. And I want you to just rip off the Band-Aid and go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Casey says she purposely eats bad keto food, like tries it out in order to share it. Like you don't have to be perfect. Just pick up a packet of iced tea or mint or something and shake it up and drink it and test taste it for people. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It can be anything. Like seriously, it can be anything. Travis and I have done questions back and forth where like we like wrote out a list of questions and I was like, what's the other person's favorite sandwich or whatever, and we like were like writing out answers and holding it up, and we were just laughing so hard because we were so off, and we're like, I don't know how we're married for 10 years. We know nothing about each other, but like people were dying and they stayed tuned the entire time. Do you know what I mean? Like people, they just want you. That's all it is. Like they don't want somebody professional. They don't want Dr. Ryan Lowry. Maybe they do, but like on that feed in that moment, they don't want someone professional telling them about ketones or telling them how like it's changed their lives. Like Kendra got to where she is. All of us are here in this moment because she drank Maui Punch ketones and literally went live 20 minutes later and was like, I don't even know what I just drank, but it's good and it's making me feel this way, right? That sparked all of this. So like, that's how I started my business. I know that's how Selena got her business started, like going live, sharing your life. And so I'm not going to go on a tangent on that, but like, I do want to challenge you to do it. Like, just do it. Maybe no one hops on. That's better for your first live. You don't want anybody to hop on. Just get on, talk for 5 minutes, hop off, and who cares? If you think you hated it, just delete it and then do another one the next day. It's not a big deal. So that is all. Thank you so much. Melissa, will you pop that link in the keto? Do you want to pop it into the chat for the Zoom? Oh, Melissa B already did. There we go. It's already up and running. All right. And I know like Hooker's running. She has a power hour happening right now too. So you guys are power houring it all night long. All right. So I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Tuesday. And I don't know, like, I just feel this crazy momentum. I feel like something's coming this week. Like, I just feel it in like my fingertips and my toes. Like there's something coming this week. I don't know what it's going to be. No one's told me anything. I don't have any secret links or hookups with people. I just feel something, and maybe I'm wrong, but you're coming this week is what's happening. So that's it. Have an amazing night, you guys. Bye.